I'm glad you're here with me as I continue to read the Bible using the New Heart English Bible Translation. In this episode, I read the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 8. Howdy, welcome to God's Adopted. I'm here to help encourage you to grow in faith through stories, teaching, and practical examples so you can experience more of God in and through your life. When we get born again, He adopts us. This podcast is here to encourage us all to grow in becoming the children of God He's adopted us to become. Join me and learn to do like Peter did. Let's get out of the boat and step on the water with Jesus. Matthew chapter 8. And when He came down from the mountain, large crowds followed Him. And look, a leper came to Him and worshipped Him, saying, "Lord, if you want to, you can make me clean." And He stretched out His hand and touched him, saying, "I am willing, be cleansed." And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, "See that you tell nobody, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them." And when He came into Capernaum, a centurion came to Him, asking Him, and saying, "Lord, my servant lies in the house, paralyzed, grievously tormented." And He said to him, "I will come and heal him." And the centurion answered, "Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof. Just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I am also a man under authority, having under myself soldiers. I tell this one, 'Go,' and he goes, and tell another, 'Come,' and he comes, and tell my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." And when Jesus heard it, He was amazed and said to those who followed, "Truly I tell you, I have not found so great a faith with anyone in Israel. And I tell you that many will come from the east and the west and will sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom will be thrown out into the outer darkness. There will be weeping and grinding of teeth." And Jesus said to the centurion, "Go your way. Let it be done for you as you have believed." And the servant was healed in that hour. And when Jesus came into Peter's house, He saw his mother-in-law lying sick with a fever. So He touched her hand, and the fever left her. She got up and served him. And when evening came, they brought to Him many possessed with demons. He cast out the spirits with a word, and healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken through Isaiah the prophet, saying, "He took our infirmities and bore our diseases." Now when Jesus saw large crowds around Him, He gave the order to depart to the other side. Then a scribe came and said to Him, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus said to him, "The foxes have holes, and the birds of the sky have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay His head." And another of the disciples said to Him, "Lord, allow me first to go and bury my father." But Jesus said to him, "Follow me, and leave the dead to bury their own dead." And when He got into a boat, His disciples followed Him. And look, a violent storm came up on the sea, so much that the boat was covered with the waves, but He was asleep. They came to Him and woke Him up, saying, "Save us, Lord, we are dying." And He said to them, "Why are you fearful, O you of little faith?" Then He got up, rebuked the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. And the men were amazed, saying, "What kind of person is this, that even the wind and the sea obey Him?" And when He came to the other side, into the country of the Gadarenes, 2 people possessed by demons met Him there, coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce, so that nobody could pass that way. And look, they shouted, saying, "What do we have to do with you, Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the time?" Now there was a herd of pigs feeding far away from them. And the demons begged Him, saying, "If you cast us out, "Permit us to go away into the herd of pigs." And he said to them, "Go." And they came out and went into the pigs. And look, the whole herd rushed down the cliff into the sea and died in the water. And those who fed them fled and went away into the city and told everything, including what happened to those who were possessed with demons. And look, all the city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they pleaded with him to leave the region. I love seeing how our real living God is working in and through our real living lives in this real world. Please subscribe to this podcast and keep listening. If you've been blessed or encouraged in some way and want to leave a review, please do that by writing your review on iTunes. If you haven't already, please drop in and say howdy in our Facebook group when you can. See you next time on The Water with Jesus.